Welcome, friends, haters, gentle lovers, and feeders. Join me as we experience together the most bafflingly interesting person on the internet. On today's episode, Amberlynn Reed does basically nothing. Hello, my friends. So, Amberlynn has a broken heart. Anyway, if you'd like to like and subscribe, that would literally be hectic. I'm not gonna lie.
Hi guys, so it is January 27th and I woke up a little bit ago. I don't know, I think I might keep my hair up. I don't even know. Like, my brain is not working.
I'm not gonna say anything because that's kind of low-hanging fruit. You know what I mean? When's her brain ever working?
Genuinely, like, just hurting so bad, and I look at everything in my apartment.
Oh, wait, did you notice that? Let's see if I can...
Just hurting so bad.
Zero. Oh, look. Oh, no. That's where the cabinet plummeted her arm. You got to be careful when things start plummeting you. You know, watch out for being plummeted.
And I look at everything in my apartment and I think of her. Everything genuinely reminds me of her, and it's like...
Why? She's only been in your apartment like a couple of times. Man, she really is a like 13-year-old girl having her first crush. You know what I mean? Like, and it's like this every time she breaks up with somebody. She just acts like everything reminds me of her. Dude, you barely knew this person. Come on.
It just feels so unfair. The video that went up today was...
And oh my God, the frustrating thing about that is what she means by unfair is it's your fault. It's my fault, right? It's unfair because we ruined it for her and we just don't want her to be happy. When no joke, I'm pretty sure we might have saved her life. I mean, there is a good chance that if she stayed with Emily for like a long period of time, I think she would have ended up in a far worse spot than she is now. But she will never, ever come to that realization or believe that or really care, because all she wants to do is blame it on us, right? In her mind, she had the perfect love. She had everything going for her. The relationship was perfect and she was going to get married and live happily ever after. But because of us, that was ruined. When actually, that was the dumbest and worst relationship on earth. It was clear Emily had no actual affection for Amberlynn. It was just so obviously had no chemistry at all. But she's going to use this opportunity to say, I could have had the best life ever, but because of the trolls and the haters, it's gone.
Wasn't even supposed to go up today. The video that went up today was actually a Target video. Me and my mom went to Target. We hung out, little girls' day. But the video that was originally supposed to go up today was hanging out with my girlfriend and family throwing shade towards me, parentheses, funny. So what that was a lot of footage.
Parentheses, funny. She needs to tell you when something's funny because she's just not, she's not funny.
That she actually took while she was here visiting me last time, and I was able to make a whole vlog out of it. Like, it was genuinely such a good vlog because it showed a lot of the different things that we did when she was here, when she visited, because I didn't really vlog, but like, she took clips for her memory and stuff, and I was able to make a whole video out of it, and it was really cute. And
do you see what I see? That was weird, man.
Make a whole video out of it, and it was really cute. And that was the video that was about to go up, and I think it was like 3 hours before the video went live, I realized, oh shit, like that can't go live. So now it's private. So I had to fix all my videos because I had, how many did I have scheduled? I had 6 scheduled. So then I had to private that one and move all the other ones. I know it's really confusing, I'm sorry. So anyways, as you guys saw in my last video,
I know Emily hasn't really said much since that like couple of days where all the tea was coming out. So basically, I think what happened is Amberlynn was going to go live, and kind of while that whole thing was happening, Emily posted and said, she better not say anything about me because I've got some real tea that I'm going to spill if she says anything about me. And then Amberlynn course, on her live stream then says, I don't want any drama with Emily or Tommy. I don't want any drama with anybody. I just don't want drama. Like, girl, the only reason you're not spilling is because, you know, she's going to be spilling too. And I'm guessing her tea is a lot hotter than your tea.
I was starting a 10-day series where I count calories. 2,500 is my limit. No food limitations. I want to log everything on MyFitnessPal, want to weigh myself daily, and I was so excited, so pumped. And it was going to be like a whole series separate from my vlogging. But
yeah, good luck with that. It is so stupid, man. The fact that she thinks she's going to do any of this. Do you think she really thinks she is? I mean, no way. After all the times that she's done this over and over and over again and never stuck with it for more than like a day or two, she has to be trolling at this point, right? She has to just be pretending like she's going to try to stick with something. Because, I mean, it's so obvious. Now, I will say, with the semaglutide, maybe that'll help, but we all know that's not going to last either. She's already started making excuses for stopping that too. So there's just no chance. There's no chance any of this happens, right? In a month, we're going to be right back where we were, and she's going to be starting Jenny Craig or something. But the fact that she's bringing out MyFitnessPal again, shut up. That's so stupid. And I love how she adds no food restrictions. And I think she's saying that like, thinking she's going to get some clap back on that. Like, yeah, we know. When has there ever been food restrictions? Like, you can say food restrictions all you want, but there's never actually been any. So who cares?
then my last vlog, like my world kind of went upside down. I got my heart broken and it wasn't even my fault. I think that's the hardest part of it all is like, I wish like it was my fault. So then I could be like, yeah, well, I'm shitty. So it makes sense, but like, it's not my fault. It's fucking hard. Like,
I mean, you are shitty. That's the problem is you are shitty. And I mean, I guess it's really not her fault necessarily. You know, I don't know what the details are. We can all speculate that maybe Emily didn't want her losing weight or something like that. But, you know, Emily got into this knowing that Amberlynn was a public figure, so to speak. I mean, relatively public figure. She's not a fucking celebrity like she thinks she is, but she gets hate, man. She gets so much hate. And Emily should have known that. And if she didn't, then shit. Sorry. You just chose wrong. She found a feedee online, allegedly, and had no idea what she was getting herself into. So, sorry. And I still say that as much as Amberlynn hates the trolls likely saved her life.
There's things in my apartment that she left from the last time she was here. Like, she left her tiny little shampoo bottle and she left some like coins, these really cool gold.
She didn't need much shampoo. She didn't need nearly as much shampoo as Amberlynn does, you know?
Coins, they're sitting on my side table right now, and it's like I see all these things and it makes me think of her, and like it hurts. Like
my eyes hurt from rolling so much.
Like, as someone with BPD, like genuinely.
Oh, shut up. Oh my God. You're going through a breakup. Seeing things that they left and being sad is just human. That's just a human thing. That's not a BPD thing. That's just fucking human. God.
It is the most painful thing to lose like your favorite person, your best friend, your everything. Like, it is like so painful. And as I've said before, I do have a consultation with a therapist who specializes in BPD and also CPTSD. I have that consultation on the 31st, so that's coming up. I think it's...
Yeah, okay. And here's the thing. If she goes to that thing at all, which is unlikely, but if she did, or I'm assuming it would have happened by now, so maybe she did. First of all, we know that's, and I've said this in a couple of videos, but that's going to be the only one she goes to, and it's probably online. It's probably BetterHelp or something like that. But she's basically just going to tell them she has CPTSD and BPD. But the thing is, they're not going to be able to diagnose her with anything because it's an online therapy session, right? So it's not like real therapy. She's not going to get the help that she actually needs, especially since she most likely doesn't have those things. And even if she did, it wouldn't matter because she's only going to go to one. So,
no time is better, really, like, than right now. But anyways, I feel like I'm rambling back to what I was saying. So the 10-day challenge. Like, I was gonna give up and I wasn't gonna do it, and I was gonna say I'm just like too sad, and like you could tell in my last vlog I was very like back and forth, and then instead of separating it from my vlogs, I decided to just add it all together because I really thought that I wasn't gonna do it, but I did want to show you guys day one.
You're not gonna do it. You're not.
Still, it's just been a lot. Like, my brain is genuinely not working correctly right now. Like, I'm just hurting so bad that like that's like the main thing. Like, I'm telling you, I am so heartbroken that I don't even have like words to describe it at this point. Because Feline is my best friend and I'm her best friend, and it's like, it's kind of hard to cry to the person that you're losing, even though Feline and I both have been crying literally all day. I have never, ever, ever, ever seen her cry this much. She's still trying to hug me and stuff like that, and I have to tell her, like, I can't. Like, it hurts too bad. Because about 5 days after Crystal and I broke up, Crystal looked at me and she told me that she missed me. She feels like she'll be with me again one day. It's complicated. It's a very confusing situation because I'm still living with her. Destiny broke up with me. Since then, I have filmed videos. I've put on fake smiles. I have cried every single time I shut off the camera. I have screamed in my pillows. I have questioned if I am worth anything. And out when you think you have everything going for you, and someone can just kind of rip that away from you and completely take that from you. And I feel like that's what Destiny did. We had so much planned. And I am so in love with her still. And I want her to know that, like, I've told her that I will never give up.
So, I mean, I understand that you can fall in love with somebody and then when you break up, it's, you know, you can be sad about a breakup more than once. But it just all sounds so familiar, right? She has the cycles of her diet. She has the cycles of her mental illnesses, right? Where she says she needs therapy, pretends that she either doesn't go or pretends she goes for like a time or two, and then it starts all over again. And then she has her girlfriend cycle where she breaks up. It's the worst thing that's ever happened. She doesn't know how she's going to go on. In a week, we're going to find out she's talking to somebody, and this all just is so familiar sounding, you know?
And it's like, normally that would put me in a spot where it's like I do give up, and I give up on everything, but it's like I cannot let that happen. Like, last night, I'm telling you, I cried all night and I didn't stop.
And this one's especially stupid because of just the context of it all, right? They met, it was just a whirlwind. She barely knew this person. And we have to acknowledge that Emily started talking to Amberlynn 2 months after her fiance died, allegedly from being fed to death by Emily. Now, even if that wasn't the case, right? Even if the feeding thing had nothing to do with it, the fact that Emily moved on in 2 months after supposedly having some wonderful love with her fiance, that's just fucking crazy. And the fact that Amberlynn thinks that that was legit and thinks that that was like real love is just, it's just weird. Like, the whole thing is stupid that she's so sad about this.
I genuinely don't know how someone can cry for that many hours at a time. It was traumatizing. I woke up with the worst headache. This is just my life right now. I feel miserable. Like, my mental health was already like in the shitter, as you guys saw. And then I slowly felt it getting just the tiniest better. And then the minute that happened, boom, bombshell. And it's just, it's hard, but it's like, I understand. I understand why she broke up with me.
This is actress Lynn now. We're to the, I understand. I understand. No, just shut up. This is performative. This is just for show.
I really do, but it just doesn't take away the pain, you know? It's like I keep trying to talk about this 10-day challenge.
Honestly, the Feline breakup video felt a lot more heartfelt and real than this does. I don't think she cares all that much that her and Emily broke up. In fact, I would bet money that she is talking to somebody like on Instagram or whatever. She's in people's DMs right now.
And then it's like I keep talking about her because it's like that's the main focus in my brain. Like, it just happened yesterday, you know? So anyways, yes, I still want to continue the 10 days. It's not going to be as perfected as I wanted it to be. It's going to be part of my vlogs. I just wanted it to be like its own separate thing, but it's not going to be. I personally don't have the energy to film a series, edit that, have that be separate from my vlog.
I mean, where would she find the time, you know? In her busy schedule, where would she find the time to film, you know, another 15 minutes a day? That would just be so hard, you know? I mean, there are only 24 hours in a day, you know? and she sleeps for like 18 of those. So, and then another 5 is just random bullshit like reading comments and watching reaction channels. So that only leaves like 1 hour to do anything. And so there's, she only has 45 minutes a day that's not taken up by something, so how could she possibly find the time to film an extra 15 minutes? I don't know. I mean, come on, guys, think about it.
Vlogs and still vlog and this and that. Like, it just needs to be all jambled together. Is jambled even a word? I might
No.
have meant jumbled together. I don't know. Regardless, I did just weigh myself, so here is that. All right, here goes to day 2 on January 27th. Alexa, what's the date today?
Good evening, Amberlynn. Today is Monday, January 27th.
Hello. It's ready.
Stepping on.
502.6 pounds.
502.6, which means that's a pretty heavy weight loss overnight, but I only ate like less than 1,300 calories yesterday, so definitely makes sense. So that's like a 2.4 pound weight loss overnight, which makes sense. My calories yesterday were very low. So
Wait, I thought you said you couldn't lose weight because of your lymphedema. Right? Wasn't that the whole thing, was that she wasn't expecting to lose any weight even if she stopped eating so many calories?
tomorrow is actually weigh-in day, so I am a little anxious about that. I've definitely been doing a lot lately, moving my body a lot more. I'm definitely holding on to some water. I have some fluid retention due to my lipedema and lymphedema. Those are just illnesses that I have to like deal with on this weight loss journey, and if I gain a couple pounds due to that, I'm not going to let it be a failure. I'm not going to let it make me give up, because I know that I've been doing better, and I know that I feel better.
So yeah, she's basically saying that even if she does do better and make better choices, that because of the demas, she will gain weight. Watching your calories seems to work. If any of this is true, I don't know. We assume a lot of things when it comes to Amberlynn, so.
So it's like if I eat 2,500 calories today, like, which is my goal, I'm probably going to gain weight tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see how today goes. My goal is literally just to 2.4 pound weight loss overnight, which makes sense. My calories yesterday were very low. So it's like if I eat 2,500 calories today, like, which is my goal, I'm probably going to gain weight tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see how today goes.
What? So she's been told that if she eats 3,000 calories, she could lose weight, which is likely true because she's probably used to eating 6,000 calories a day or something. And so she's saying that if I eat 2,500 calories, I will probably gain weight. Like, shut up. No, you won't.
My goal is literally just to not eat over 2,500 calories, regardless of like in this.
Because you can't expect 2 pounds a day. She is such a short-sighted person. She will not. It's like, I need to see a result right now. That's why she needs to weigh in once a week, not once a day. Because, yeah, eating 2,500 calories, for her, she will lose weight. And obviously it won't be as fast as if she's only eating 1,300 calories, but she'll still lose weight. But she is so obsessed with daily weight loss. Like, it's what I eat today better be reflected on what happens tomorrow, right? Which is just not a healthy way to do it, because there are so many factors every single day that could make your weight fluctuate. And so what ends up happening is she can eat 1,300 calories, but because of some kind of whatever, she hasn't pooped in a few days, she doesn't lose any weight for that day. And she thinks, oh man, eating 1,300 calories, I don't lose any weight, so there was no point in that. And then the next day she eats 3,000 calories and has a giant poop and loses a couple pounds. And so in her mind, she's like, I don't understand what's happening here. It's like, don't weigh every day. It's not helping.
This moment, I want to eat so I don't think about my feelings. And like yesterday, it was just hard to eat because I was so stressed. I'm telling you, my cortisol levels was probably like through.
It's so funny that she's not mentioning semaglutide at all right now. Like that, the only reason she's not eating, if she's not eating, the only reason is because of semaglutide. So, but now that she's actually lost her appetite a little bit and it's kind of working, now she's got to take the credit. It's me. I'm not eating. I'm choosing not to eat.
Through the roof. My heart was literally beating out of my chest. Like, my resting heart rate is actually pretty low for someone my size. Like, it's usually in the low 70s. My heart rate literally just sitting yesterday was like 115. Like, I was so anxious. I had so much anxiety. I was so sad, couldn't stop crying. Like, I was scared. And when I feel like that, like I genuinely cannot eat at all. And now that like my body has calmed down a little bit, my heart and my mind haven't, like my heart hurts, my head hurts. I'm so damn sad. Like there's just no words to describe like how sad I am. And I know I keep saying that, but that's just like how I feel in this moment.
Yeah, it's a breakup. Fucking join the club. We've all gone through stuff like this. You're not unique or special.
I really saw a future with her, like genuinely like a love that like
A short one. I mean, yeah, there was a future, but it was pretty short for you.
I wanted forever, you know? But yeah, since my like stress levels and stuff have like leveled out, I guess you could say, like now I'm feeling, oh, I want to like emotional eat, like and all that stuff, but I'm not going to let myself do that. I'm going to stick to counting calories. Like I said, I'm really trying to keep my word. That's very much the reason why like
She really is just taking the credit when semaglutide is seemingly working now, but she's not going to mention that at all.
like I still live streamed last night when my whole world was falling apart. I still made sure to put you guys as a main priority, and I want to keep doing that. I want to keep my word. I want to do my best to gain trust.
Her fans are a main priority. You know, that's why she's passionate, guys. She's passionate about making videos for 15 minutes a day.
With you guys. Like tomorrow night I have my members live stream, and I know that's going to be better. Like I'm going to go look now. I have my laptop right here. It's going to be a lot less like what I mean by is because when I go live for the public, like the chat moves so fast. There's so many people. Like I appreciate.
Yeah, this time she can actually like call Beck a liar and just be a total shithead about Beck and admit to the stupid things while denying all the important things. Cool.
Appreciate it so much, but like sometimes I just need a moment where it's not so hecticana, for the lack of a better.
I think if she knew about me, I don't think she'd be saying that anymore. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure she's not heard of me. But man, that one comment that I got sure sounded like her. I don't know. Maybe she's dropping hints. Maybe I could interview her or something. You think she'd be down for an interview? I'd interview Amberlynn. Hell yeah. I wouldn't even be mean or anything. I would absolutely have a talk with Amberlynn. You saw how I handled the emails from the Amberlynn defenders. I mean, I'm not going to be mean, so we can do it on your channel if you want to. I don't care.
Word, like it's just a lot at once. Right now I have 74 members, which is really, really amazing, and I appreciate every single person.
So that's less than, I guess, what she had said in the live, because I could have sworn I heard Salty Crab say that Amberlynn mentioned like 250 members or something like that. So 74 is not many, but that's still way too many. There should be 10 max. And that should be all reaction channels.
Who decided to become a stream queen, like it genuinely means the world to me, 100,000%. So thank you so much. So I think with 74 people in my live, it's going to be a lot less chaotic, but I don't know. We'll see when the time comes, because you never know. Like it still could be chaotic. I don't know, but I feel like I'm pretty good under pressure lately. I have been trying to be better, because like last night during live, like I literally had my heart broken. I had all of these rumors and mean things floating in my chat, and it's like I was able to like be calm. I was crying a lot because I was hurting, because
she likes to use the word rumors when it's they're allegations. Allegations and rumors are not the same thing, right? Allegations tend to come with evidence, but she won't talk about that. She'll never talk about her creepy behavior towards minors and stuff.
because obviously like I'm an emotional person and I was hurting a lot. And it's like normally I wouldn't have been able to regulate my emotions the way I did during that live stream. Yeah, I cried and I'm okay with that. I'm a crier. I cry for good and bad things. I cry for myself and I cry for other people, and that's just the way I've always been.
She's an empath, you guys. I mean, she really cares about everybody.
And I don't think that's ever going to change. I'm just an extremely emotional person, good and bad. But I was really able to like regulate the emotions that I was feeling towards all of the hate and just like how anxious I felt. Like I was able to really handle myself well, and I'm proud of that. And I think with time and with therapy, I'm only going to get better, to be honest.
So first of all, there's not going to be any therapy. So whatever. But in the latest live that she did, she actually bragged that she's gotten so much better without therapy, which is an excuse not to go to therapy, and also a real stupid thing to say when you just said that you're going to be going to therapy, you know? And I think the whole point was so you could go, I mean, I don't really need it. I fixed myself without it.
So I am going to show you guys everything that I eat today with calories, etc., etc. and I'm going to try my hardest to just stick to the 10 days. And
if she makes it more than 5 days, I will do an entire video with no hat on. That's just not going to happen.
full of just kind words and support, and I genuinely appreciate that more than you guys know. Like, genuinely, this is the thing that I hate the most, is I walked into the kitchen.
Oh my God, look at that waddle, dude. That's just so sad, man. That's just wild. I mean, how does she not see a problem? And I mean, she says she does, but she doesn't care.
Hold on, I'm gonna turn on some lights, okay? So I walked into the kitchen and I just...
So think about it, she has to really, like, every step has to be a real effort, right? She has to, like, lift and just get her whole body moving for every step. That's gotta be exhausting.
Instantly started bawling my eyes out. Like, these are the roses that
And
she
throw
got me
them
for my
away.
birthday. And it's like, I'm a pretty sentimental person when it comes to my partner, especially like we're in a long distance relationship. And I've had this quarter on my island since she's been here, and I haven't moved it because I don't know, I wanted her to have it when she comes back, you know? And it's just like things like that, like, God.
Get over it. Oh my God, you were not together that long, and her fiance died 2 months before you started to. Oh my gosh, shut up. This is so dumb. It's just so dumb.
It's like, why?
Imagine when she goes through and edits this with her limited, like, I mean, I use editing very loosely, but when she goes through and edits this, I mean, it's performative. It's just, she's doing this all just to fish for sympathy, right? Fish for compliments and people telling her she's wonderful and how they feel sorry for her and stuff. There's no other reason to put this on the internet. That's the only reason you put this on the internet, is for people to get sympathy from people, right? She has to film herself crying because, in fact, she just said, I started walking through the kitchen and I just started bawling my eyes out. So my first thought was to pull out my phone and start recording myself. That's performative. And then she has to go back and edit it. And so imagine, picture her in there editing, just like watching herself crying and just editing. Like, that's gotta be so weird, but not to her.
It's like 1 minute, like, I forget because maybe I'm distracted with something for like 1 second. And then all of a sudden, it's like it happened all over again. And this goes on and on and on and on all day long. I just don't know what I'm gonna do.
Nothing. Just move on and shut up about it.
Okay, you guys are currently in my cabinet.
What? Who cares? Why would she? I don't know why that rubbed me the wrong way, but the fact that she just says, you guys are in my cabinet, like, what use is that to us? Like, what is the point in saying that? What a stupid thing to say. Oh my God. I don't know. I know that's a nitpick, and I know that's not that big a deal, but it's just so stupid.
I'm gonna have leftovers from last night. I made this like Parmesan.
You guys are currently on my monitor. Just so you know.
Elbow noodle, just like this type of elbow noodle. This has lasted me a while, but I used the last of it last night. Some lean beef. I don't know,
She always has to say lean beef. I mean, it's just hamburger helper, bro. You made macaroni and ground beef, but she has to say lean beef, so you know that she's really on track, you guys. Because the lean beef, that fixes everything.
moment. So this is about 600 calories, so I'm just gonna put it in the microwave. I'm literally so out of it that I literally said it's 600 calories and I went to go put it in the microwave for 600 minutes. Like, no. So I know this is gonna sound
I don't believe that happened at all.
off the chain weird, but I'm gonna drink some milk out of the jug. And how am I gonna do that while counting calories? A food scale. So a serving of this is 240 milliliters, and I only want half of a serving, so it's
I noticed that the thumbnail was her drinking the milk. The milk. There's a lot of calories in milk. I'm going to stop saying milk. Okay. There's a lot of calories in milk. So that's not great. Of course, she says she's weighing it, but what is the point in this? In telling us she's going to drink out of the milk jug? I guess, honestly, what is the point in any of this? I digress.
gonna be 60 calories for half. So I sat it on the scale and now I'm turning it on. It's zeroed out at 0 milliliters, so I'm just gonna take a drink until it says 120, well, negative 120. Sometimes I just love milk. I don't know what it is. So that was 36 milliliters that I just drank. So good. Negative 117. So that was 60 calories. And I know a lot of people are going to say, why did you just drink that out of a cup? And that is a completely valid question. There is something satisfying about drinking it out of a jug. I don't know
No, there's not.
what it is. It almost makes it taste better. Anyways, and with my pasta, I'm just gonna have a Dr. Pepper Cherry Zero Sugar. Okay, so really quickly,
I'm glad to see her water intake has improved.
I just wanted to show you my snack. I'm having a serving of these Duke's hot and spicy smoked shorty sausages. I keep these in the fridge because it does last longer and they do taste way better cold. I highly recommend these. They're 130 calories. I am having a serving of hot Cheetos. So what I do is I put the plate on the scale and I measure out 28 grams, which is a serving, which is 160.
She is never going to stick to all this. Like she's the one that complains that if stuff's too hard, she won't do it. Or if she's having to restrict too much, she won't do it. How does she not remember that she says this stuff? Also, that hair is really dumb.
60 calories. And then I'm having one string cheese. It is the smooth and creamy mozzarella string cheese, which is my all-time favorite, and it's 80 calories for one.
Again, I'm nitpicking this time because it's just, I don't know. I'm just in that kind of nitpicking mood, but really, you had to say the smooth and creamy. We know what string cheese is. Just say string cheese. Y'all, it's the smooth and creamy string cheese, in case you were wondering, in case you needed to get it next time you're at. It's the string cheese everybody has seen forever.
So for this snack is 270 calories, which is not bad at all, and I do love me a hot Cheeto. And during this like 10 days, if I don't show all my drinks, I don't drink anything that's not diet. So just go ahead and automatically assume that whatever I'm drinking isn't like stacking on my calories.
Water. It isn't water, is what she's meaning to say. Whatever I'm drinking, it for sure isn't water. And here's the thing. So what I discovered when I lost weight, I do drink diet or like zero sugar sodas, some, like probably 1 or 2 a day on average. But I really like LaCroix. And honestly, I like just the regular sparkling water with no flavor. I enjoy sparkling water, right? But I also enjoy the like limoncello and a couple other flavors I can't remember. But like whenever I run, if I'm on the treadmill or whatever, I just drink carbonated water because there's something about sparkling water that is really refreshing. And it's almost like it's tricking my brain into thinking I'm drinking soda. And so I feel more satisfied and refreshed, but it's just water.
Unless I'm craving some milk. I don't know what it is, but sometimes
Oh man, she said milk so hard right there, like she was trying to irritate me.
I just crave that cold milk. Are you guys so
She is trying to irritate me. She did that on purpose. She looked right at me and said milk.
feeling extremely beyond depressed and unmotivated to do anything, but I am gonna make myself a sandwich. So first things first is we're gonna be using this whole grain, 50 grain Pepperidge Farm bread. So this is for a salad, but sometimes I like to use it on my sandwiches. It's literally just classic iceberg salad mix, but it's lettuce nonetheless. We're gonna use some bacon, also red onion, mayonnaise, mustard, salt, and black pepper. So first things first.
Wait, there's no garlic salt? I guess she's not like actually cooking, right? She's not putting anything in a skillet or anything, so I guess.
Is I'm gonna put 4 slices of this in the microwave. So I'm just gonna tell you guys the calories as I go. All right, so that was 5 slices that I took out, so I'll just put that one back in. So for 2 slices of this bacon is 60 calories. So for 4 slices is 120.
If she thinks she's gonna stick to this much work and preparation and measuring, she's just not. She is too lazy to do this for more than a day or two. I mean, she's just not gonna do it. And the fact that she still thinks she will do that is just bonkers to me, that she's done this so many times for this long, and she still hasn't figured out that she is far too lazy for this.
Next.
And I don't think it's that she hasn't figured it out. I just think she's not being honest with herself.
I'm just going to cut some very small slices of red onion. I just need a little bit of it, really. All right, so I just want some very thin, small pieces. Oh, there's the microwave. That's good.
I don't, her holding that knife with those like sausage fingers and the way that kind of makes me nervous.
So I'm not really a fan of reusing onion but I don't want to waste.
When she has to put onions in a baggie, it triggers her BPD and her PTSD.
So I'm gonna put it in a baggie. We're using onion. I just feel like the flavor potency goes down. So here is my scale. I am going to put my plate on top of it and turn it on. So there is bread that you can get that is a lot less calorie. Like there is Sara Lee Delightful bread, which is 45 calories per slice. But I do get a lot of calories in one day, so I prefer to have this bread because honestly, I prefer the taste. So it's 120 for one slice. That means it's gonna be 240 for 2 slices.
You know, you would think at this point she would go, if I could stick to counting calories, and if I could stick to any kind of diet like this, it would have worked by now, you know? Because this is 11 years or more of doing the exact same thing, trying to count calories and the next thing that will come up is I hate counting calories. I'm not going to do it. So when I try to count calories and I try to restrict myself too much, I end up eating more. So it's not for me. Like, we know that. And I think she knows that too.
All right, so for a serving of mayonnaise, it is 13 grams for 90 calories. So I'm just gonna wait until it says 13 grams on the scale.
Come on, really? First of all, it's really, you're supposed to measure stuff like mayo in like a measuring spoon. It's like tablespoons. She's measuring the mayonnaise. Come on. This is so stupid.
Okay. So there it is. So there is my serving of mayonnaise. And yes, I'm also aware that they make lighter mayonnaises, but just doesn't taste as good. So for 1.5 cups of lettuce, which I will not be using that much, is 15 calories. So I'm probably just gonna say my lettuce is gonna be about 7 calories. So thankfully mustard is 0 calories. And I'm just gonna put some on the other piece of bread here, just the tiniest bit. Blend it in a little here. I really don't like using a lot on
I think she means spread it.
sandwiches, but I do like to dip some raw veggies in mustard, not gonna lie. So next I'm just gonna add a little bit of black pepper, and I'm going to
That's a shitload of black pepper. Not like in an unhealthy way or anything. It's just, that's a lot of black pepper on that lettuce. That looks disgusting.
take the smallest bit of salt. I do like salt and pepper on my lettuce. Next, we're gonna take the red onion, which for calories, it's no more than like 5 calories. Now we're going to take the bacon, close the sandwich here. Now I'm going to just cut it in half. Look how delicious this looks. So I don't know off the top of my head.
No, thank you. Also, think about how much work that was for one sandwich. All the measuring and all that. Like, there's no chance she can stick to that. I wouldn't want to stick to that. You know, I lost over 100 pounds, and there's no way I would have lost that much if I had to do that shit.
But while I'm editing, I will definitely put in how many calories this full sandwich is right here. So you're going to be seeing that. And now we're going to do a taste test. Cheers.
She's editing right after she watched herself cry and edited all that, so.
That is about to be a 10 out of 10. That is genuinely one of the best things that I've made in a while. Sprite Zero. Okay, you guys, so I'm feeling snacky. So let's look in my freezer.
I can't get over this hair. Like, how on earth does she look in the mirror and go, yeah, that's the look? Like, no, it's not.
I have a few things I can choose from, actually. I have a mint chocolate chip Yasso bar. This is just frozen Greek yogurt. I have these Outshine fruit bars in creamy coconut, and these fruit pearls in orange and cream. They're fruit bites with pearls of frozen juice. I actually might try one of these. I've never had these before, so how does this box even open? I have no idea. It comes in a little cup like this. Fruit pearls.
So I had the like berry mix of those, and they're pretty good. Not bad.
All right. Okay. It's giving disease. Ooh, that smells really good though. I don't know, like there was no instructions, so.
Instructions. Spoon, mouth. Instructions complete.
I think you just go for it, but I do want to like break it apart a little bit. So now it's all broke apart. Easier to eat. What? The anemic in me is like jumping for joy. So sometimes I'm craving really cold drinks, like slushies, ices. I do have sensitive teeth, but like the sensitivity level does come and go right now.
Bro, she has lots of missing teeth. Her back teeth have to be gone because when you watch her chew, she only chews in the front.
They're not that sensitive, and this hits the spot. Like if you're someone who craves like chewing ice or anything like that, this kind of resembles that without like the hard crunch, like you're not hurting your teeth. Oh my god, and it tastes so good. It really does taste like kind of like an orange creamsicle. Seriously, this is satisfying. The taste, the texture, the temperature, the everything. I also want one of these Yasa bars, so I'm going to have one. So for one of these is 100 calories. So this is 100. This is 80. So 180 calories for this snack. I was just about to eat my Yasso and I realized I forgot to show you guys what it looked like. So this is what it looks like. It's really good. All right, you guys are back in my cabinet.
Why?
I'm having such a lonely night. Like my life just feels very lonely.
And that's a lot of snacking. The problem is she doesn't do anything. She sits at home all day, just sitting there, right? Looking at her phone probably, or watching TV, likely watching reaction channels or whatever. But of course you're going to want to snack all the time. When you have nothing else to do, your brain starts wandering and your mind starts going, what can I do? I guess I could eat something. And then once your brain says, I could eat something, your body goes, ooh, did you say food? Your stomach goes, I'll take that. So keeping your mind occupied is a good way to keep from snacking. But she has nothing. She has nothing to do. Even her job, she only does 15 minutes a day. Now, I will say this video is like 20 minutes, 21 minutes long. And from what I can tell, it's all in one day. So, she probably filmed for maybe 30 minutes. That's a lot of work for Amberlynn.
In this moment because I've lost my best friend and I don't want all my videos to be really sad and just me like talking about this. Like it's genuinely hard for me to edit and to watch back, etc. So I hope tomorrow I can just be a little more uplifting because I definitely need it. I am craving milk again. I love this little guy. He's so cute, but I kind of wish I would have gotten like half of a gallon. So we're gonna do it exactly how I did it earlier, but
Yeah, and the problem is it's not like she can just go get more, Of course, she could order it and have it delivered, which she will. But if I got that and decided I wish I had more, I know tomorrow morning I could just go to the store and get some more. But she doesn't have that luxury because she's reliant on other people to do anything for her, anything outside the house.
I'm gonna do a full serving of this. So it's 120 calories, 240 milliliters, and we're gonna do it exactly how I did it before. I just put it on my scale, turned on my scale. Alrighty. So since this is the last thing I'm having today, that brings my total calories to 1,772, I'm pretty sure. That is satisfying. That chug was 100.
And the fact that she weighed the mayonnaise and weighed the milk every time she took a drink, like, it's almost like it feels like she's trolling, right? She's going so overboard that she's just like making fun of the people that are telling her she needs to count calories or something. It's like satire.
134 milliliters, if any of you are curious. So to dig a little deeper of why I like to drink it out of the carton, it's because it's super cold. Once I pour it into a cup, it gets like a couple degrees warmer and I'm like, no girl. All right, we're at 229, which is good for me. So anyway.
That's just, I don't think that's how anything works. She's just a slob. She's just lazy. She doesn't want to get a cup.
I do want to end this vlog. Thank you guys for keeping me company today. And yeah, 1,773 or 72 calories. I'll have to look and check on my fitness pal. So I still had like 700 calories that I allotted myself to eat, but I'm not hungry, so I'm not going to force myself to eat.
Not a single mention of semaglutide the entire video.
If I don't want to. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.
So yeah, I mean, here's the thing. I don't know whether to believe the calorie numbers. Honestly, I really don't care because we know it's not going to last anyway. It doesn't matter. But if they are true, it's all because of semaglutide. But now she's wanting us to forget about semaglutide, right? She's wanting us to think that she's just doing so good on her own that it's her doing it, but it's not. And it's not sustainable. None of this is going to last. It never has, and it never will because she needs far more help than what she's getting. The semaglutide will start wearing off. They'll have to up it so much that it'll be dangerous. And she'll have to take it for the rest of her life. So that's just not an option, really. Not long term. So none of this really matters. We're all going to end up right back where we were again, just like always. The cycle is going to cycle. Anyway, I appreciate you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.